Yo.
Actually, I should use this mic. Froggy Boy, thank you for the subscription there. Let me fix this real quick. My Discord is bugging out right now. Yeah, thank you for that subscription on YouTube. I think I've finally got everything set up for that. So hopefully that is accurate and that you actually followed on YouTube. I really, really appreciate it. Here to watch me open a Cold Foil Dead thread so you can cry, dude. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Get everything still straightened away here. I'm gonna wait for everybody to kind of slowly make their way in. I know there was a few people that were saying that they really wanted to jump in and chit chat and watch. So I am anticipating a lot of stuff. I need to mute. My neighbors, believe it or not, are still moving in. And I'm snoozing my front door for another 2 hours because it has been nonstop. Also, I really need Discord to shut up. Don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna just run this update, see if it'll pick up that I have OBS on. Aaron, what'd you have for dinner? I just finished eating. I made myself some rice and chicken after I got back from the pre-release and going out shopping and stuff. I think Discord's coming back up here. Just taking a second. Frozen salmon and quinoa. Interesting. Are you a big fan of salmon? I'm not really huge on fish. Not a fish person. I do like, what's the one? Tilapia. I like tilapia a lot. We used to have that pretty frequently. My dad's diabetic, and so we would pretty frequently have tilapia. It's really good for you. When we get more people in, I forget if I said this or not. When we get more people in, I'm gonna do a poll because there's those two boxes that are from the same case. One of them is going to be kept to open for pack redemptions, and then the other one is going to get opened live tonight. So we'll have to pick between one of those two. I'm trying to get out my pre-release stuff and get that all set aside. That way we can take a look at some of the fancies that I got. Although I don't know that I had too much stuff that I wanted to set aside. I'm trying to keep all my rainbow foils and stuff together. Dude, you should actually, we'll go through the pile. the actual pile of rainbow foils that I have. What's going on, Duck Lord? How are you doing? Dude, I'm hoping that we open some crazy good cards. I would love to see anything. In all honesty, as long as I open like some playable M's for Puffin or even for Gravy, I think that's a win. Don't know if this light's gonna do anything, but maybe it'll help with clarity. All right, let's get to full cam. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Yeah, I always test the chat in before, just in case. Never know. Mitch, how's it going? Hopefully I went live at a good time for you. I've got a few cards laid out here. We're just going to take a look at some stuff that I've already got opened here. I opened my loose packs from the pre-release, and Lauren ended up opening that direction. The Sea Legs. You're going to see everything in reverse, by the way, just because that's how I have the camera set up. So hopefully you guys can tolerate it. You can still get the gist of what the card is, so hopefully that's alright. It's 2 a.m. for you? Dude, I thought you were bugging me because you had to like go to work or something. So I'm going to show you guys this pile of rainbow foils. Looking at the keyboard. Oh, dude, you want me to move it? I can at least do like... I don't know that I can get it much further than that. Is that better? More tolerable? I can move all this other stuff up. How salty am I going to make you today? Let's hope not too salty. But we'll see. Maybe we get some good pulls. Maybe we don't. I can tell you one thing right now. The one thing that makes my opponents, at least my locals, the most salty is what you're already staring at on screen. Is my nice shelter mat. As for the boxes we're opening one Gravy. This is a part of the case that Centauri Sellsword and Chad. That's a part of the case that we opened at Decked earlier. So that's this guy. And then we have two cases over on this side. We got a Puffin and a Marlin one that we're going to have to vote between. So we'll figure out what we want to open up and go from there. But we'll do a vote on that in a little bit once we get through the first ones. We will be opening all of the gold packs from all of the boxes, though. For the record, the first box, this box right here, comes from one singular case. We watched the other two, at least two of the other boxes from the case get opened. Neither of them had a legendary in it. And to my knowledge, I think technically there was a legendary in Aaron's, but it was in the gold pack. So maybe less likely to get a good gold pack on this one. But we'll see what happens on this one. Maybe we'll end up opening a rainbow foil Sea Lace because they seem to be pretty, what do they call it? They seem to be packed in a way where people are opening multiple of the same legendary quite a bit. You didn't know that your random pull from a gold pack is worth 250? What did you open? Did you open the poly? Here, we can show off. I'm gonna show off just a tiny bit. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, this way. We're starting the Puffin collection. So I'm gonna show you guys really quick. So this was my only like crazy pull from the pre-release. Oh, I keep forgetting it's already right side up. So I got a Cogworks Dovetail from the pre-release today, and then I think it might be in this pile. I have. I don't even want to show you guys the rest of my desk right now. It is egregious. It is so. There's so much shit on my desk. I opened a Blood in the Water. This is a non-foil Blood in the Water, from another one of my pre-release packs. So this was our get today. Yesterday we pulled the yellow Marlin card, yellow Majestic Marlin card. I forget what it's called. Adult Marlin Marvel, the guy that opened it got it from his one prize pack. Dude, that's sick though. That's like the coolest thing to do. Not gold the tips. I'm thinking it's the +4 card. I just always forget the name of it. I just don't care about, I don't care about Marlin, and I really have a hard time remembering what her stuff is. Big Game Trophy Shot. Yeah, that one. Big Game Trophy Shot. Let me see, I'm scrolling to see. Yeah, Big Game Trophy Shot. That one's kind of cool. I'm not sure if I like it that much, but it's definitely neat. So, I'm just going to show off really quick. Every single card I'm laying down right now is a rainbow foil that was given to me today. I'm going to just organize a little bit of it. Like, I literally, this whole stack right here, every single card here is a rainbow foil. So we're going to organize these really quick, and then we'll jump into our first box. And just chit-chat for a little bit. So we'll get sorted. I'm going to cross my legs so you guys can see how awkwardly I sit at the desk here. But how's everybody's pre-releases so far? My first 2 pre-releases, we still have another one tomorrow. Our pre-release tomorrow is going to be kind of late at night, so I won't have too much information on that one until later. But my first 2 pre-releases, I went 2-1 at both of them. My first pre-release, I put together. I'm going to blank on what their name is. I put together Gravy Bones for my first pre-release, and then I put together Puffin today. Oh, I didn't know that we got handed one of those. I know Aaron lucked out and ended up going 3-0 technically today because he got a bye in the first round. Got that lucky bye into a 3-0 technically. Still, a 3-0 is a 3-0 though, right? Oh, that's a second hoist 'em up? That's nice. A win is a win. Josh, you said you don't get your stuff till next week. Yeah, we're probably, from what my local game store was saying, it sounds like we might not even get our stuff next week. So I'm kind of concerned, but we'll see what it ends up looking like. I will be doing a full case opening when I get my case in. And we'll go over that and stuff on stream. Just talk through, you know, all the different cards that we end up opening and just have a good time. Just chit-chat with each other and see how everybody's doing, you know? The biggest thing here is that I am trying to, and this is going to be crazy, and I realize that, I'm trying to master set this set, I think. I like this set so much. This set is incredible. And so my crazy idea is that if I can bug every single person at my locals to give me all these fancy foil cards, like all of these are rainbow foils, then I can potentially master set this in foil. That would be really cool. Went 3-1 on both pre-releases. First one played Skirt. Lost in Transit, not so fast in the deck. That's pretty good pulls. Second one was a standard Puffin deck. Still not bad, though. 3-1 on both. what was your pricing like, if you don't mind me asking? I think personally that our pricing locally was pretty solid this time around. I'm hoping tomorrow's pricing goes just as good. And then we can kind of go through and have more fun stuff to look at. Also, look at this right here. Just a full red set of Battalion Bark. I think I have like 3 more of these after today. So many people were passing me the Battalion Barks. This one I'm stoked on. I know this is getting a microtext box treatment, but this one is so cool. And generic and mech. You signed up for a draft tomorrow? Paid 35 entry? That's not bad. And like, what did you get in terms of like your, were your prizes good? Because like, the way ours worked was for our first event, it was a pack per win. And then for our second event, it was 2 packs per win, which is kind of funny because the 2 packs per win store charged us less. So that's interesting. Pre-release today is all you're doing. You went 3-0 on Gravy. Dude, nice. That's really sweet. How did you enjoy Gravy? From my gameplay when I played him yesterday, I really enjoyed how he played. I thought he was incredibly fun. We're just sorting these by color. I'm not gonna do like a full-on sorting thing because I know people what people really want to see is me opening the actual packs, right? Here's a full playset of Entangling Shot. You had packs per win, that's insane. Open 8 packs, and cards from gold packs were given randomly. The gold packs also got given out randomly for us too. So the first event we went to, the gold packs were given out at random throughout the event, and then they were just like spun on a wheel. There wasn't a whole lot of us, so they did like a wheel spin, and whoever it landed on ended up getting it. And then the second event, I think they also gave them out at random. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention because I never got called for it. So I think they got handed out at random though. Man, there is a lot of messed up corners on these cards. You can see it if I shine it right there. I shine it just right. These corners are like jacked up. That's unfortunate. They did it quietly? Okay. Look at this. Not exactly 6, but just a couple Battalion Barks. Unfortunately, they're all red. I want blues. Why couldn't anybody hand me blue Battalion Bark foils? I would have liked those. And I don't think we got handed any. They gave me Mutiny on the Battalion Barks. Got a full playset of that here. That's pretty nice. And full thing of Nimbus Sovereign as well. Still have to dig through your first box. Dude, I'm excited because I mean at this point we're just putting together a collection, and this set looks like it's really solid. I want to get more of these foiled Nimbies for Project Blue. I feel like it's definitely like a good backup plan for a lot of decks, but also as a primary plan for Briar. Nimby Briar, I think, is going to be fucking crazy. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? First box. Let's just, you're gonna have to deal with me horribly ripping into it here. I will say, this is the first box I have opened of this set. Everything I have been opening up so far has been just from my pre-releases. This is going to just get set aside, and we're gonna return, we're gonna do, okay, question for chat, and you can just answer in chat. I'm not gonna make a poll on this. Do we want to do this at the end of this box, or do we want to just hit all 3 of them at the end? Let me know. I'm gonna leave it here. We'll come back to it. Thinking all 3 at the end. So that's kind of what I was thinking. That's kind of what I was leaning towards. Thinking all 3 at the end. Everybody kind of leaning that way. Suspense is better. All right. You're gonna get the full-on everything. I got the nice mic riff. That's probably loud as shit for you guys. I'm sorry. Part of me wants to organize these. I don't really want to organize them too much. We'll do a full stream where we go through and like actually organize everything. Wish me a cold foil CNC, dude. It'd be nice. I want a CNC at least. So I'm gonna put all our commons here. We'll do rares and majestics in another pile. So we're starting off on Fiddler's Green and Clapham and Irons. We got a common foil, Golden Tipple. Tipple's pretty nice. I like some Tipples. Tipples are pretty good. And then tokens, we'll try and find a space here. I've got so much stuff on my desk, you have no idea. Blue Tipple is crazy good. So we'll get through. I'm not really gonna hard focus too much on the on all the commons and stuff, because I know people are here for the big hits. Jack Be Nimble, pretty sweet. And we got a Regain Composure. Let's see, foil rare HMS Kraken. It's not too bad. I like the foiling on it. And a Compass and Puffin. Man, I'm stoked for the gold packs. I'm so nervous about it too, but we'll see. We'll see what we end up on. It's roughly to here. Is it always 2 equipment? Okay, Pinion Sentry, that's nice. I'm gonna have to set that one aside for myself because I need a full set. And Hook. Let's see what our foil is. Is Heave Ho. Not too bad. I like that. Some trash tokens at the back. Can't remind yourself what song was a quote. Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Quick. It's like it's a children's storybook, like rhyme, correct? I think. First slot could be second equip or generic pirate card. Okay. So far no M's. Doesn't mean we're out of luck though. We'll get all the way back here. Okay. Ooh. Trying to be careful here. Got a red Flying High, Cloud City Steamboat, and foil common, foil Nimby. I'm down for that. See what's gonna throw me off is I'm gonna try and snag these foils, and I'm gonna like rip it because I'm so excited for the stupid common foils, and we're gonna get something cool behind it. Watch. It'll have to be that way. Alright, we got a whole bunch of commons. Get to the back here. Buccaneer Bounty, a Jack B. Quick, a Yellow Cloud City Steamboat, and ooh, blue Goldwing Turbine. We got a legendary Codex of Frailty. Let's go. That's a nice little grab there. Let's fucking go. I've already got my play set, but I like this art way more. So that's a, if the camera would focus. I know it's backwards for you guys, but still, Codex of Frailty is sweet. Let's go. Talk about a good first hit and an adult puffin. So if Aaron, if you need this, let me know, and I'll set it aside right now. If you need this, I'll bring it for you. Let me grab one of 300 Aurora sleeves that I currently have. Get that guy nice and in there. Sadly, it is non-foil. Does this card come in rainbow foil? It does? Okay. Ah, man. That's got to be a crazy hit then in rainbow foil. This is still so good for this one box. I'm happy with that, even if it's just that as like our big hit. Okay, let's get to the Rust Belt. Our first one is a Lost in Transit here. Rainbow Foil Codex is 150. Dang. Got a Murderous Rabble. I'm all shaky now. That one got me hyped. Calling the Big Guns, Rainbow Foil in red. And then just a Marlin and a gold. Can you guys see everything fine? Is everything looking good so far? I unfortunately cannot zoom in the camera, but I can at least hold my hands like closer if you guys want me to hold my hand closer. Sync Codex at 60 pounds. That's still solid. It's weirdly upside down. It is, yeah, so it's backwards for you guys because I cannot fix the camera. I can try and see. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna fiddle with it before we look at the rares from this pack. Let's see if I can do flip horizontal. Oh! Yo. Now you guys can actually see it like I'm seeing it. I'm just dumb and I didn't look at the settings. Alright. We got a unicycle here. That is still common. So sinker. A Redfin Harpoon, Swindler's Gift, Rainbow Foil, and some tokens. Codex still pays for like 80% of a box. Oh yeah, absolutely. And there's going to be people locally that are going to want Codex of Frailty if they're picking up like Marlin for the first time. Or there's potentially people that are just going to want this specific version of Codex as well. So that helps me a lot. We'll jump through all these commons here. Poor fools. Yeah. Glidewell Fins. Bluefin Harpoon. There's a Dovetail. Let's go. That's my second. I got a line. Got to finish out my hook, line, and sinker foil playsets. Where did I literally just... Okay, there it is. Put that guy in his sleeve there. One less you could pawn off to me? Dude, yeah. That's going to be a struggle. But think about how many people... What's crazy, and I love this about pre-releases, we have had so many people just over the last few days of doing... The last 2 days of doing the pre-releases say that they want to play some of these new heroes so much now because they played them from the pre-release. And I'm like, man, that's such a cool experience to have, because that's kind of like what got me started on a lot of heroes that I enjoyed. Got a Quartermaster Boots. Money or Your Life. That's nice. I need a full play set of that for my Project Blue deck. Built for the Wreck. Mutiny on the Swiftwater. Rainbow foil. Nothing on the back. Maybe a few people that are looking forward to Puffin. Yeah, exactly. There's so many people that are looking to play it. So, pretty cool. Alright, let's get through all these commons. Stop here. Probably pick up Marlin for a bit because I'm apparently too dumb to put the Ranger down. Dude, I was telling you earlier, I think playing Ranger would be fine for you. I think Marlin would be sweet. Also, Aaron, I know that you don't know this, but Moonside, I'm doxing you, I'm sorry. It's Brett in chat. We got Helmsman Peak here. Give me a HMS Kraken. We got an M. Ooh, let's go. Return Fire. That's a good one. That's actually probably the best Ranger M that I could have gotten, so that feels good. A yellow strike gold. Let's see, anything behind that? Nope. Here, Brett, if you want this, I want that blue Cogworks off of you potentially, the foil one. Just keep that in mind. It's also your Discord handle, is it? I didn't know. Dude, that's why. I guess I just don't pay attention. Your name's just Brett in the Discord, right? I'm also furious you open it. This wasn't even in the possibility for you to open at the pre-release. This was a box that was open after the fact. Never look at these things. Also, if you want a second one, you have it for trade. Yeah. Quartermaster boots. We gotta scrub the deck. And throw caution to the wind. And a foil common. Gold Hunter Marauder. And a whole bunch of nothing on the back. Probably grab it. Dude, I want that foil Cogworks from you. The blue one. That one looks cool. So far, pretty solid. I'm very happy with Codex of Frailty. That means that that's technically the legendary, right? Crash Down the Gates at blue. Gotta hoist him up. And a Swiftwater Sloop. Ooh. Expansion slot, Deny Redemption. Just a non-foil. Still a cool card. This is tempting to test out for future decks. I'll probably end up having to get a full play set. Crash Down the Gates. Whew. Crash Down the Gates is just an insane card in general, not even just for Guardian. It's so good. Finally a bad Runeblade card. It's a 0 for 4. It's a 0 for 4. How can you hate a 0 for 4? And it blocks 3. Think it was printed for CYB? It's very possible it was printed for CYB. I'm going to move this gold pack, actually. We're just going to move it off to the side for right now. I want to try and display all the cool cards we've gotten so far. See, when we get Cleric, then it's going to be relevant. And I'm hoping Cleric is sooner than later. Oh, we got something Necromancer. Got a Kelpie. And a Paddle Faster. Got a foil M. Dude, heck yes. Jolly Bludger. Foil Majestic. Let's go. Playing Poison and Vincent sucked. Yeah. This is going straight into Puffin. I'm stoked on this one. Also, we got like half the box left still, it feels like. So either the last half of this box sucks, Yeah, this one's a huge one. I still have yet to see the galvanize yellow one that's for Puffin. Haven't seen anybody open that yet. So hopefully we will right now. Got Quick Clicks, yeah, Golden Skywarden, Rust Belt, Saltwater Swell Blue, Limpet, a foil Pinion Sentry. That's second foil Pinion Sentry for me. That is sweet. Yeah, check these out. Gotta get both of them in there. Let's go on that. That's so sweet. That one's just getting set to the side and is just staying there because I need my play set for it. So if I get another foil, we know it's going straight into the deck. All right, we got Peg Leg, Blue Seat. I thought this wasn't in. I thought this wasn't in packs. Is it just the chest piece, or is it actually also in packs? I feel like I don't see these very often. Trying to bling Gravy out in gold pack. Dude, gold pack cards are going to be expensive. Got a Divvy Up. Let's go this way. Saltwater Swell in yellow. And a foil yellow Sky Skimmer. Nothing on the back. Think you saw the chest piece in packs? Okay. I don't know. Get through all these guys here. You know what's crazy? All of this, all of the other packs I've opened, no Scurv. Shifting Tides, Lubricate, Foil Angry Bones. Still no Scurv. I want a Scurv because I want to be able to play him in Project Blue. Yeah, I want at least one, right? At least give me one. Quick Clicks, Old Knocker. Got Line. Yellow Flying High. Yellow Restless Bones, and nothing on the back. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me like this. They can't tempt me like this. I'm talking about Scurv and they give me a Sticky Fingers right after. It's so mean of them. Also, after we're done with this, I need to clean up the giant pile of cards, or of packs that are open next to me before we do a vote for the second box. We'll get some stuff cleaned up a little bit. We got Captain's Coat, Headstone, Board the Ship, Heave Ho, and Blow for a Blow red. Nothing on the back. Interested in the gold pack art cards if you get one. Okay. Yeah, if there's one that you want, then let me know. I will I can work something out with you. Also consider keeping the CNC. Yeah, 250. Yeah, if you're a student, use that money wisely. I would say. Yeah. I would say use it intelligently. Don't just go wasting it. Or at least, if you're not planning on using it, I would just sell it. Sell it and get some better stuff for yourself. We got a Yo Ho Ho. I think that's the first one I've seen. A blue Cloud City Steamboat. Fiddler's Green red and foil. That's actually a nice one. I know this one's in the gem packs, I think. But I will take a rainbow foil red of this one. Nothing on the back. Yeah, exactly. CNC's fully covering the nat strip. Yeah, that's worth it. That's absolutely worth it. sell stuff and feed the hobby more. I mean, that's what I did when I was first starting. Buccaneer Bounty. Got a blue Cogwork Zeppelin. I like that one. Got an M. It's a generic. Is it Sea Legs? Nice. Dry powder shot. And foil. Nothing on the back. I'll still take a Sea Legs. That's my second Sea Legs. It is a... I mean, it's kind of a brute card, right? It's still good, though. I like it. Let's see here. We got 4 packs left. Yeah, 4 packs left. And then we'll have to pause for a little cleanup. And then we'll get into the next one we will vote on. Alright. Let's see here. Fire in the Hole. HMS Marlin. Foil blue on the horizon. And nothing on the back. Quartermaster into Crash Down the Gates at yellow. We got a Cog in the Machine. Let's go. 7 M's. I mean, technically 6 M's in a legendary, but Cog in the Machine's pretty nice. Foil HMS Marlin. Can we talk about how fun the limited is? Dude, the limited experience is great. I really, really enjoy the limited experience from this set so far. I think the mechanics of Treasure Island coming into play throughout the game is so interesting, and it just makes you play the limited format in a way that I've never really had to play a limited format before. I think it will make for extremely interesting games when we get to like a high level of gameplay. Especially when it comes to like a Pro Tour level. Buccaneers Bounty, Washed Up Wave. Got a Monkey Powder. Fool's Gold. Here we go. There's my blue. And then nothing on the back. All the people in my pre-release are playing limited for the first time. Yeah, that's cool if they enjoyed it as like a first-time experience. Only doing 1 pre-release. Still is super fun, aside from the fact they never... Dude, Treasure Island, I wish was an easier to remember card. This is the last pack, by the way. We got Rust Belt. Let's see if we go positive. Yellowfin Harpoon. Seafloor Salvage, that's 1 in this entire box. And a foil common Scouting Shot. Nothing on the back. Alright. So, first box. Fool's Gold, the next Bauble. No Baubles in the set. First box. Looking at Codex of Frailty, Cogworks Dovetail, Return Fire, Deny Redemption, a foil Jolly Bludger, a Sea Legs, and a Cog in the Machine. See, what's nice is between this whole like set of stuff here, I think I actually want all of these, and I just don't care about these as much. So that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Okay, we got this whole stack of commons. We're gonna go through. Most likely on Wednesday, and do a little stream where we go through and sort everything out. Let me do, how could I separate these easily? Let's toss a little empty pack in here to separate out my rares. I want a Vinsect card. You mean this guy? This is a 0 for 4. This is playable in every room plate, in my opinion. Yeah, that's great trade fodder. And the amount of foils we got, we'll have to go through and see what I'm looking at playset wise on foils. These are going to get added to our very large foil pile, actually. I'm going to take all these and set them aside for myself because I want to be sure I do not lose them. Let's see. Where was... Oh, here's my other sea legs from earlier. And then that's 2 Cogworks dovetails, so at least we got 2 dovetails on here. Not being able to play from Banish just makes it bad. Yeah. Since these aren't sorted, I want to make sure that they stay aside. This whole pile of foils here. Let's see, where could I... We're going to set this right here. I am going to start a poll in chat. New poll. You'd have to deal with me typing vertically on a keyboard. Is Marlin with 2 N's? Yeah. Boop. Alright, we got 2 minutes. Please vote. We've got 2 boxes here. We're going to open either the Puffin one or the Marlin one. We'll be getting the gold pack out of both to open up. But please vote on which one you guys want me to open. These are both a part of the same case. So we'll have to see how that goes. Looks like Puffin's winning so far. We got 2 minutes on the poll. I'll let it continue for a little bit. If you're on YouTube side, we're doing the poll on Twitch, so feel free to jump over and vote on there. Same case. I think that was the same case you got your hook from. It is the same case you got your hook from. Really quick, I'm going to mute myself and I'm just going to pack up and move some of this stuff out of the way. But I'll be back. You guys will still get to see, I'll leave this on stream. We can stare, how about this? We'll stare at this nice, pretty gold pack right in the center. I'll give you guys a minute more to vote. All right. So by a thin margin, we're going for Puffin. Let me take this box, our gravy box. Say goodbye. It's gonna go on the ground over here. We're gonna crack both these boxes open, get the gold packs out, but we're gonna open the Puffin one. Thank you guys for voting. Let's hope that Puffin does have a Marvel for us. That would be sweet. Yeah, so to answer the question about why 3 boxes, so I was owed a box from a local. We did a trade where he basically said he would buy me a full box of High Seas and give me a cold foil reverse kunai for a Cold Foil Deathmatch Arena. So I absolutely took that trade because that is Marlin. I know. I'm opening both of them. We're just opening specifically the Puffin one fully. I'm just getting the gold pack out of this guy. So now we're staring at all 3 gold packs. And then Marlin will stay unopened, and we will open this one over time on stream. If you guys have pack redemptions, this is the box that it's coming out of. I'll get this guy set over here. Nice and out of the way. And then we'll get this Puffin box cracked. 3 lost treasures. If we open a lost treasure on camera, I might cry. I'm not gonna lie. That's so cool. Me already opening boxes is making you salty? I mean, you could just open boxes too. Nothing's stopping you except for customs. Customs is screwing so many people. So here's our 3 gold packs. We'll open them at the end. I'm so nervous for these, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get going. Box number 2. Thanks again for joining in today, guys, just to hang out and open up some stuff. I figured this is a little last minute to do, but still fun to hang out, get to chit chat, open up some cards with you guys. Got a Portside Exchange, Yellow Cloud City Steamboat, Foil Blow for a Blow, and nothing on the end. 100% is screwing people. Yup. Yeah. Why does customs have to do that to us? Just be angry and yell because you can't open a rare. So you're saying this one's not... This will be Majestic? You thought Portside Exchange was an M? No, this is just a rare. Yeah, that's just a rare. That card's very good for a rare, to be completely fair. Also, I'm pretty confident I know what you're talking about, Ducklord, the guy that opened the Azalea Marvel, and he just, like, freaked out. Thought it was an M when it was revealed for treasure packs. Yeah, I think it was confusing initially because it didn't really say what the rarity was. Helmsman Peak. Tit for Tat. I hate the name of this card, but that's fine. Drop the Anchor. Jittery Bones, and nothing else. No M in the pack. Sorry, Burst Flames. I'm just opening rares like you do. Old Knocker, Glidewell Fins, Jack Be Nimble, Bluefin Harpoon. Yeah, let's go. I think this is my full play set now. I'm pretty sure I have one in my front room. Foil Battalion Bark. Puffin in a Gravy. Jittery Bones foil. Yeah, I've got a full... I think I've got a full set of reds and blues now. So I'm like... I'm really set up well for my my Gravy deck. Don't think the second token can ever be anything other than a token. I'm not sure. I mean, there's... Yeah, I guess we'll see. I could pull off the back right now. Yeah, just a Compass. Fish Fingers. We got Pilfer the Wreck in blue. A Jack Be Quick. Do we have a Jack Be Nimble? Jack Be Nimble and a Jack Be Quick. Blue Charticourse. A Red Spine Manta. Or a Bobble. Yeah. First 4 packs not doing too much for us, but That's okay. I'll get through all these commons here. Quick clicks. Patch the hole. Yellow Cogwork Zeppelin. Throw a caution to the wind. Foil Crash down the gates. I like that one, especially in red. That foil is so pretty. It's really cool. Nothing on the back. So far, a little dry on this box. Yeah. Let's get something here. HMS Kraken. Money or Your Life. Faux Goldwing Turbine. Still missing. Just means gas in the treasure pack. I mean, I guess, yeah. That might be it. I'm just hoping we hit something. If there's no M's in this, I'm going to be pretty upset. Buccaneer Bounty. We got Money or Your Life Blue. Just as I'm complaining, you give me an M that I need. Thank you very much. Give me another. Oh, I can't be too greedy. Scouting Shot and some tokens on the back. Complain and Receive. That Rhinar Club was cool. Super cool. I really liked that video. I feel like everybody that gets to open those just like it's such a cool experience. I mean, that's got to be like highlight of a TCG career is opening one of those. Right? Light Fingers, got a red Fiddler's Green. Let's go! I love this card. And I need like 12 of them. So the fact that we only got one so far is a little nightmarish, but that's okay. Burly Bones. Nothing. Didn't really know what was happening for a few seconds. Yeah, they're like, what the heck? It's when they're like, did I just get pranked? Quick clicks. We got a Sinker, Paddle Faster, and a foil Redfin Harpoon. Yeah, this box has not been great to us so far. Not gonna lie. Maybe everything is at the bottom. We'll have to see. Peg Leg, Swift Strike Bracers. Here's Kelpie. Here's Aaron's favorite right here. Money or Your Life. Foil Loan Shark. Let's go. That's going straight into Puffin. Let's go. Okay, anything oh? Oh? Come on, focus, camera, focus. We got a generic instant right here. We got Arcane Compliance in the same pack? There we go. All right, it was holding out for that pack right there. It was holding out for us. Arcane Compliance is a hell of a card. This card's crazy good. That one is going to be a staple going forward forever. If you don't have this, unfortunately, if you're a competitive player, you probably need 3. So get them now. Patch the Hole. Ooh. Saltwater Swell. Cloud City Steamboat Red. Sirens of Safe Harbor Red. I like that. Nothing. Compliance is a blue Oasis. Yeah. That's what's crazy about it. It's so good. It is just so powerful. Like, the fact that it can just be a blue pitch at the same time as being an effect that hates Kano, like, I am more than happy. Bandana. Crash Down the Gates, red. Yo Ho Ho. Blue Cloud City Steamboat. And nothing. Got a unicycle here. Acilio, don't count him out after. Dude, that expansion card for Acilio is insanely good. Got a hook. Finally. We got him. We got the boy. We got the boy. We got him. Here's a little touchy touch for you. Foil Clapham and Irons. This is almost worthy. You know what? You know what? It's getting a sleeve. It's getting a sleeve. Scurv is a hit. Scurv is a hit to me. Can Scurv be foiled? No. It is only rainbow foil from conventions. I think you can get it at Gen Con, which I might be having to bug Aaron for. Rust Belt, Washed Up Wave. Fiddler's Green, yellow. Cogworks Zeppelin, blue. Thieving Varmints. Nothing on the back. Convention promo only. 1 or 2. Marvel price. Yes, he is a Marvel for the skirmish. Man, that's gonna be so contested, actually. Just cold foil. Light Fingers. Got a line. Divvy Up. Expedition to Azuro Keys. This is a foil. Yo. Yo, that looks crazy good. There you go, Mitch. You know a buyer for this? Dude, I know a buyer for this card. Are you kidding me? If Ben was in here right now, he'd be already Venmoing me money. Man, that is sweet in foil too. I feel like the camera doesn't pick it up that well. This stained glass window in the back just pops. It is so nice. And like the book over here being all shiny and a little potion thingy over here. Oh, it's so cool. This is a crazy good foil. Got that one foil. No, it's disappointing. What's disappointing? Chart the High Seas foil. Oh yeah, it doesn't look that good. I mean, I'll still take it. I'll take a Chart the High Seas foil. Got a yellow Flying High. Let's go. Matches my Scurv. Sky Skimmer blue. Our Bobble. See Bobbles in the set. Get the non-foil first. Yeah, I do need to find you a non-foil. I still got a whole case that we're waiting on that will get opened on stream. We got a little Meekmo. Nico, you want to come in camera view? Come right over here. Where are you? Come here. You're on the wrong side. Okay, you can be on this side. You guys can barely see her. She's chilling on the down here. Quartermaster Boots. HMS Barracuda. And Avasti. Let's go. Card's so good. Golden Tipple. Nothing. Alright. I'm just counting out how much we've got left. We still got a decent bit left. We got 7 packs left. Let's get these guys out here. Pack redemption, dude. I'm gonna be real. You're getting a heavy hitters pack. We're opening so many packs on stream right now. We can break it up. We'll give you 1 heavy hitters pack right now. Monkey Powder, Shifting Tides. Yo, this is the best foil in the set. I don't think it comes close. This is the best foil in the set. It's phenomenal. Alright, since Aaron wants to make everybody wait for the gold packs and the rest of the packs, we're going to open him one heavy hitters pack right in the middle of all these packs being opened. Aaron, pick a side, left or right, and how many down? Twitch prompted you? They're like, spend your points right now. Left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eventually we're going to run out of packs on either side. If this pulls my pack luck away from the high seas box, I'm going to be a little frustrated with you though. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Rare Clash of Might yellow. Rawhide Rumble. Pound Town. Nothing on the back. Got you a nice foil Pound Town that doesn't even look foil on screen. Man, that sucks. If I'm being completely honest, the foiling on this card is terrible. It's just the chain on his neck, and it is so hard to see. Unfortunate. Alright. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. We'll get through the rest of this stuff here. Bandana. Red Flying High. King Shark Harpoon. There's another M for us here. Cloud Skiff. And nothing. King Shark's nice. I like that. That's hopefully another easy trade over to our resident Marlin player. If I don't absolutely damage the heck out of the corner because the sleeve doesn't want to cooperate with me. King Shark Harpoon. A little unfortunate of an end here, but I'm okay with it. Ooh, get a little teaser. Captain's Coat. Scuba. Scuba's nice. Bill for the Wreck Red. A line foil. Another Deny Redemption. We actually went positive on hits, in my opinion. This is actually no, this is 6. This is our 6th. Local open extended art. Crack. Yeah. Those ones are pretty cool. I like the extended arts a lot. Unicycle. Redfin Harpoon. Fire in the Hole. Swindler's Grift. Nothing on the back. We are down to 3 packs left, and then we got our treasure packs. Man, am I nervous. I hope the treasure packs are worth it. I do need one more Majestic. Let's get it here. We got an HMS Marlin. Pinion Sentry. Calling the big guns. Nothing. See, what I really would like is a legendary. I would really like a Dead Threads or a or the Mech Arms. Patch the Hole, Lost in Transit. Here's our last M is another Sea Legs. It's a full playset. Full playset of Sea Legs. Tough Old Wrench. Herald of Sekhem. Dang. So we did go positive on this box in terms of M's. It's another double M pack. Cringe card? Are you talking about this card? I'm gonna be completely honest. God, will this camera focus? I think it's focusing on his face. This card is like, I don't know how I feel about this card. I don't know how I feel about this card. It should not. I think the art for this card is bad for what it is. The art itself is not bad, but it is like bad for what it is. It doesn't represent a herald to me. Yeah. Yeah. Also charges. Yeah. Why we give her a charge? Warcry of Sekhem. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe a little bit better. This is our last pack, by the way. Man, am I nervous. We got Swift Strike Bracers. Cloud City Steamboat. Oh, I got teased by accident. I accidentally saw the back card. Lubricate. Yellow Fiddler's Green. And nothing. Alright. We still came out pretty positive on this. I'm not going to lie. Still came out pretty positive. This is all tokens. Get these the heck out of here. But, I mean, look at all these M's. We got 8 M's and a Scurv. Like, that's pretty sweet. Are these all the other tokens? Yes. And my extra puffin adult hero. 2 big hits from the box, RF Undercover and Scurv. Yep. Yep. I mean, the foil Loan Shark is pretty big too, I would say. Where's my drink? But yeah, overall, some solid M's. Drinking at 3 a.m. It's not, okay. I say drinking. It's not like drinking like that kind of drinking. Look at this, though. That's a full play set of Sea Legs right there. I'm ready to play Brute, which I don't like to do. I do like that we got a Cogworks Dovetail to match my already existing one. And then the rest of these, I mean, I got 2 Deny Redemptions, which is pretty cool. The rest of the stuff, I mean, like, I would say overall we did pretty good. Yeah, the Palantir is pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, I got a lot of cards that are I got a lot of cards here that are like playable and ones that I actually wanted. So I'm pretty happy with a lot of these. Aaron, did you want me to set this aside for you? Are you interested in this one? Because I can set this aside for you if you want me to. May as well. Okay. It is set aside for you. I think the only other one that I know will end up getting set aside, we said for, this will probably be for Ben, and I'll set aside the Return Fire and King Shark for Brett. Get some other cards for our locals here, which is pretty sweet. Get those all over there. Let me get this cleaned up real quick. probably get one out of your case, but it'll go into the box with all the heroes. Am I keeping the Herald? I just asked you if you wanted it. That was what I asked. I said I would set it aside for you. You missed it? Okay. Yeah, it is set aside for you. Yeah, that's what I was asking earlier. You'll definitely take those. Hold 1 King Shark, no return fire. Gotcha. Perfect. They are set aside for you, Brett. Put these all back in here just like we did before with the others. Okay. We got 3 here. You know what we're doing. New poll. Gold pack. You get 1, 2, or 3. 2 minutes. Which one are we doing first? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Take your vote. What you feeling? What are you feeling? Are we feeling good on looks like so far we're feeling the middle. Feeling the middle. Nick's really feeling the middle right now. How's it going? Have you been watching? You don't even play Flesh and Blood. Just hopped on. Dude, you're hopping on for this okay. So for context, Nick. So we just opened 2 boxes of the newest set of Flesh and Blood. We got a bunch of cool cards. So we got all these fancy cards that I got in my sleeves here. Got all these fancy cards. In each box is 1 of these golden packs. Okay? These golden packs have the chance to have special treasure in them. If I pull a treasure piece, I will probably freak the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie. It will probably I will go fucking crazy. Also, aggro, what's going on? You came in right in time for gold packs. Let's get something good. Right now, 1 is winning. Nick, if you want 2 to win, you're gonna have to coerce the rest of the chat to vote for the middle. But basically, we're gonna open all of them. We're just having fun choosing which one we want to go for first. But these have the chance to literally pay for. I'll send high-def photo scans of. Oh man, I can't read the rest of that out. I hate to say it, but it looks like one ended up winning. All right, I'm gonna set these up here. Man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. So there's only 3 cards in this. The first one is... I'm going to try and open it to where we can't see it. Try and remember. Okay. So the back is the art card. So this has some art pieces on it, a little treasure map right here. I want to see, is this the back? No, it is the front. Okay, we'll flip this over. So we got our gold, the nice little gold token. All right. I am so nervous. Okay. First pack, first gold foil, got a red saltwater swell. Not the greatest, but we're through the first one. So you can see on here, they have a special kind of foiling, and they have a micro text box. Yeah, this is a really pretty card. I'm like violently shaking right now, I apologize. But saltwater swell red. And a nice little gold token here. So that's our first one. The blue one would have been crazy. All right. You know what we're doing. I'll give you a chance to vote. Yo, my name's James. How's it going? One or two, guys. One or two. This was your middle one, so if you want the middle one, you better vote for number one. What are we thinking? One or two? What are we feeling? What are we feeling? If the sauce isn't one, then I leave it for last. Yo, Weston Manter. Thank you for the YouTube subscription. I appreciate that. If you guys are over on YouTube, be sure to like the video as well. All of my VODs go live after I'm done streaming. I do stream other... I do actually stream gameplay as well. We're just doing some pack openings right now. Weston G, dude, heck yeah. Glad to see you here, Weston. Agra said 2, dude. It's tied right now. It's tied. What am I supposed to do if there's a tie? It's 4-4. We need somebody to vote. There's got to be somebody in here. There's someone in here who hasn't voted, right? I'm going to peer pressure. If you're in the chat right now and you have not voted, go up to the top of chat. I think it's top of chat. Click that vote button. Pick 1 if you would like Nick to not hate you. And press 2 if you're an Agrablaze fan. If it's a tie, let's do 2 streamer privilege. Is that how it works, Aggro? Is that how it works? Oh. Somebody voted for 2 at the last second. The last second. I'm sorry, Nick. We're saving yours for last. It was Brett. Brett, you had to do it to him. Okay. So when I opened it like this. And it was facing the other way. So I'm going to open it up. Okay. This should be the back of the card. Okay, it's the back of the card. We got another gold. We got another corner. Someone is an MVP. Didn't realize the Flesh and Blood community was so toxic. Dude, Flesh and Blood community is the best community. You're not an aggro fan, so you voted 1. Fair. Alright, you guys ready? I am shaking right now. I'm so nervous. Alright, let's get this. Oh my god. Woo! I am... Okay, this is huge. This is huge. This probably pays for literally both boxes. I'm not even lying. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Okay. Okay. We're getting a sleeve out for this guy. That is crazy cool. I need to relax. I need to relax. Yeah, I'm breathing. I'm breathing. I promise. I'm breathing. Oh my god. That is so cool. A loan shark. Oh my gosh. Whew. In and out. In and out. Man, that is... The shark and his long schlong. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah. Dude, I am nervous as all hell. That is the biggest hit so far. He's loaning something. Yeah, he's definitely loaning something. All right, Nick. I'm not going to make you vote on this last one because I like you. But we did save the best for last, right? So if this was a hit, this one's got to be crazy. Don't open it anymore. Just end stream. Just end stream without opening it. What's going on, Andrew? I see you over there on YouTube joining in. I appreciate you. It said don't even open it. The 3 floating spoiler. Dude, the 3 floating spoiler video. Crazy good. Crazy good. Lost treasure guaranteed. Nick did say leave the best for last. So it's got to be the best one, right? The loan shark got me nervous. Now I'm even more nervous because how do we follow that up? How do we follow it up? Let's get the card off the front here. We got a golden cog. Love that. Gonna need like a ton of those. Okay, did we get a Marvel? No. Let's get another treasure map piece here. If I flip this over and this is like a fucking tunic or something, I'm gonna cry. Okay. Are we ready? Last pack magic. Let's go. Yellow chart, of course. Unfortunately, not a banger. Unfortunately, not a banger. Man. Still gets me worked up, though, man. These gold packs are stressful. They are crazy stressful. Man, look at that, though. And we've still got a whole box. We still got a whole box that's sitting over to the side. We'll be opening that up over time on stream. If you guys do pack redemptions on stream, we'll be popping packs from that. Just really quick, I'm going to flip over these on the table here so you can see which pieces I got. I can never remember what order they go in. I guess I could probably look at the back, right? So this is probably the top corner here. And this is right here. So flip all these guys over. We can do a little 180 here. That looks wrong. This should be down here. There we go. That looks correct. Aaron, if you need these, let me know. If you need them, let me know. Yeah, this loan shark hit, man. Oh my goodness. If you guys could see my face, I was full-blown panic mode there, flipping that over. I'm not gonna lie. That is a hell of a pull. Not gonna lie. That made me panic. Now I gotta see, has anybody opened one that's actually trying to even get rid of it? I'm seeing them for 100 euros. It's the only one I see up there. See another one for 115 euros, another one for 150. Yeah, 150 roughly. 150 USD. I'm seeing 110, 115 in euros, 150 USD. That's at least what I'm seeing on Purple Discord right now. So, what the, man, what a pull. Like, genuinely, that's crazy. The thing is now, is do I trade or sell it to my locals, or try and sell it online maybe, and try and fund the rest of the Puffin deck that way. You said you needed these two, right, Aaron? Just to be clear. Yeah, okay. It's these, if it helps, it's these two pieces of the map. It's the top right corner. Yeah, I know my directions. Top right corner. I was like, why did that sound wrong? Look for another 2, and then we will play that in Puffin. We ball. Dude. If we're foiling out Puffin, you've got the bottom left. Okay. This is the center piece, I'm pretty confident. Don't know if you had that one or not. Yeah, if we're balling out for Puffin, then it just needs to be, this Loan Shark needs to go in my deck, right? It just has to. You do have the center? Okay. So let's see. For Puffin, actually it matches our other foily Loan Shark that we opened earlier. 2 Dovetails. Got a nice little set of M's here for Puffin. Got our 2 gold cards here. I'm going to set these over here with our big pulls. But at least for cards that go in Puffin, I think this is a pretty good hit. Pretty good hits. I definitely want to start putting stuff together for her. Just going to take some time. And like I was saying before, we still got a whole case to open. But when we get that case, I'll be opening it on stream. Outside of that, I don't think there's too much more that I was planning on doing today. Mostly just wanted to come on, hang out with you guys, talk through, and open up some packs. Let's see, what time is it right now? 7:40? How about this? I'm going to go through, I want to sort the rest of my foils that I opened real quick. We'll just chit-chat for a little bit longer. Not to call you out, Aggro. Did you do any pre-releases? Did you open anything cool? Not trying to put you on the spot, but I am putting you on the spot. I hope that's okay. Is this my foils from the last box? Looks like it. And then the other foils were over here. All right. Let's sort these new ones real quick. Ranger. Yeah, I think overall, you know, I'm pretty happy with those boxes. I mean, what's cool is one of the boxes, because of my store credit at the store that we got stuff from, one of those boxes was only $40. Can you believe that? 40 US dollars. So definitely think we came out ahead. Gotta go to sleep. Sadly, gotta wake up for college in about 6 hours, dude. Get some sleep, go to your classes, and have a good day, man. I appreciate you being here. Get some good sleep, though, and have a nice, fun day tomorrow. Today, technically, because it's very early for you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for hanging out, though. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out while we're doing this. It's nice to have people to chit-chat with and get to talk about a game that I love. Dude, Star Credit's so OP. Can you imagine? Like, I got a Codex out of that box. Like, I paid $40 for a Codex to repay for the entire box, basically. Like, that Codex paid for the entire thing. Ooh. Somebody just posted a Marvel Onyx amulet on Purple Discord. That's a pretty cool one. Alright, let's see. Whole blue pile, whole yellow pile, and our whole red pile. Sapphire one too, just a few posts above it. That's nice. Now I'm sure the Sapphire one's got to be gorgeous. Oh, the Amethyst one, man. Man. That Amethyst one, he's selling for $1,500? $1,500? Man, those amulets gotta be crazy. That's an insane amount. Alright. 2 crash down the gates. Alright, let's see here. I can read numbers on the bottom of cards. So we got 198. It's probably going to be the earliest one. So 198. Actually, we should probably check and see if we got a play set. Got some yellows here too. Got some Nimbies. Got a Siren there. Some Strike Golds on their own. Fiddler's Green. That's just a only yellow. Just the 1 in 100 fever. Dude, no kidding. But, to be fair, that is still an incredibly rare card. Like, incredibly rare. So I think the price, although I don't want to say it's justified, it's kind of justified. Alright. I think we're looking at Crashdown first, right? Or is Clapham... Clapham is 209. So it's Crashdown first. What is Fool's Gold? 215. So after Regain Composure. Regain Composure is just before Clapham. This is 2, so here's our middle spot right before Fool's Gold. This is the, I'm sure, super fun part of just getting to look through and try and organize them by set code. There's 900 of those total out there. You mean, like, in general, there's 900 of just the extended art, because there's 100 of each, right? So we got Blow for a Blow. This one's 216, this one is 215, so this goes here. Let's see here. Which one's next? 2. Let's going to be NIMBY. 220 and 221. This must be 223. Yep. So we got Rally the Coast Guard. Would this not be before it? Oh no, because this is a block. So it would come after. So then it would be Strike Gold, right? Or no, Sirens, then Strike. Sirens, then Strike. Then are on the horizon. Actually, Walk the Plank. Probably at the end here, right? 237, this is 231. And this is 241. Cool. Generics done. Let's jump into pirate cards, which I'm sure there are a billion of. Okay. So this is so far sorted pirate, but kind of sorted. And that's Ranger. All right, we got 2 battalion barks there. I like that. So we got some mutinies here. Try and keep everything mostly organized, but we'll see what actually ends up happening. Here's another mutiny. Golden Tipple and a saltwater swell. These are all yellows and those are all reds. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the price is like pseudo justified on those. I just don't know how I feel about it in total. Like I worry about people overhyping the scarcity of them. Like I don't think they should be that expensive, but that's not up to me to set the price on them, you know? So the extent of me getting, you know, I don't think my opinion matters as much as what I'm trying to get at. I think my opinion is not going to change how much they charge for a card. So we get Chart a Course here. So let's put, did I get a yellow Chart the Course? That was my gold pack, was yellow Chart Course. Let's see if we can find Chart a Course in here. Any reds? Yep. Cool. Getting somewhere. But this will help me know what I'm still looking for tomorrow, which will be nice. See about our battalion barks here. No, I've gotten quite a bit. I know for sure I've got plenty of red battalion barks. That is for damn sure. So that's up to 154. This is 173. So we still got a little bit of a gap in between. Let's see here. This is 169. No blues over here. Check and see if I got any more in this pile. Got another red. Another red. Another red. So Swindler's Grift, we're at 170. What was this one? This is 173. So we're a couple cards in between this one. It's actually, you know what we'll do? We'll go and we'll open up. If I open up this set, I should be able to see what goes right in between these. It's Thieving Varmints and the red Chart a Course. So Thieving Varmints is only red. So Aaron, are you more or less excited now that we've played a couple times about what the rest of the set is looking like. Like, do you think, are you pretty happy with it constructed wise? Do you think constructed's gonna look pretty good with this next set coming out? Because honestly, I am so excited now. Just getting to play with some of these cards just makes me realize, man, I love this set. It is so cool. And we got a lot of Swiftwater Sloops. Got 4 reds, 2 yellows, and 2 blues. Those on the back there. Just need to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay, so we got Gold Hunter Ketch, Gold Hunter Longboat, and Gold Hunter Lightsail. And also the Gold Hunter Marauder, which is right here. So it's Ketch, Marauder, Longboat, and Lightsail in that order. Nice little Blitz play set of Tipples. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think I have a couple more of these in the front room. I'm gonna go look real fast. I'm gonna put myself on mute. I could have sworn that I set aside foils. See, because like I have a red Restless Bones foil. There is. Okay, we got our 1 foily tipple in here. Let's take these tipples, toss them in there. Get our full foil set for our Gravy Bones deck that we were putting together in the front room. That is nice, at least. We'll toss the rest of these tipples into the pile here. Next ones are the Expeditions. So we've got 3 Horizon Mantle, Blackwater Strait, and 1 Azuro Keys. Oh man, let's get this. After I scratch up this Pilfer the Wreck all over the floor. So let's see, Horizon Mantle, then Backwater, then Azuro Keys. But getting all this stuff sorted and out of the way helps so much for not having to deal with it at a later time. So we got not too many more here in Pirate. Let's just see here. So Lost in Transit. We got Throw Caution to the Wind. Gonna go on the back here. Let's see. Could have sworn there was more. Oh, Saltwater Swell. Then Pilfer. I think the HMSs will be next. So Marlin, then Kraken. You know what is disappointing about the opening so far? I didn't open any Tip the Barkeep, and I didn't open any Sunken Treasures. And those are 2 that I think are going to be pretty important, unfortunately. So not getting Annie feels a little bad. And there's a lot of reds in that. We didn't open any yellow foils? That's crazy. Alright. Got our lines, got our redfin harpoons. Let's go back up here. Okay, so going in order, we've got calling the big guns first. So blue, yellow, and let's check out our reds. Pretty solid card though. I think this card's actually constructed playable, which is pretty nice. Quite a few reprints. Then we're looking at like swift shots, scouting shots, all these guys. So let's do those. Entangling and netting are also in there. So here's swift, here's nettling, here's entangling. Dry powder. See, I'm really excited about a lot of these cards. I know that like the nettling shot might not be super constructed playable, but some of these cards are so good for like Project Blue, and I am stoked to play these in like a Lexi list. Like I am unbelievably excited to play this card in a Dominate Lexi list. A 0 for 5. Man, it's gonna go crazy. Nettling shot, then entangling shot, and dry powder shot. Is there any particular decks you guys are looking forward to? I know a couple of us in chat have already kind of talked about it in DMs and stuff like that, but anybody else want to share and see what decks you're interested in? Anything maybe not from the set that you're interested in, like decks that got upgrades, anything like that? I know for myself personally, I'm pretty excited about Dash.io. I saw that who was it that did the there was a group, I'm blanking on their name. Oh, the Card Guys. Card Guys did a video where they played against Team Blue Pitch, and they played out a bunch of matches on Tabletop Simulator with new decks and just kind of like testing out stuff into each other. And man, those games looked so good. They looked super fun. Made me jealous, in all honesty, because I'm like, man, I would love to be jamming some games of like Dash.io right now. And like the Dash.io list doesn't look terribly different from what we're already kind of familiar with for Dash.io either. So it's not like it's like a huge change up or anything. Just kind of neat. Let's see here. Going into Necro now. So Restless Bones is going to be our first foil, but if I had any Restless Bones, they would already be in my gravy pile here. So let's see. Portsides, Jitteries, Restless. Just got 3 non-foils, so no Restless Bones there. Do have yellows though. It was a good series if anyone hasn't seen it. Both teams had someone playing each of the new heroes. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they decided to go with so many old heroes as well. Like, I think there was a game that somebody played on Rhinar. I kind of, admittedly, I was jumping through and, like, checking out different games that I was more focused in on, like, ones that I was more interested in. So I think I skipped past the Rhinar game. But, I mean, if you're a Rhinar fan, I mean, you're probably eating good after this set. That Sea Legs card, man, that's a good day for you. Blue Pitch had a Rhinar and Katsu. Yeah. Katsu's an interesting choice. That's for sure. Man, 3 blue Jittery Bones just going straight into my Gravy Bones list. Goodbye to my 3 non-foils. Toss those in the box there. The Katsu kind of makes sense. Katsu kind of got a lot from that unban. Card Guys also had a Katsu. Yeah. Not sure. There's some Burleys. Oh, there's a Red Jittery as well. I don't know if I'm playing Red Jittery or not. I don't know if this card's good. I've yet to be, like, really blown away by it. I feel like it's mostly just okay. Yellow Burley. And a red Burley. Nobody wanted to give me their blue foils here, I guess. That makes sense, though. So got some Angry Bones here. Or maybe they're just less common. I was hoping to get some Avasti foils, but that's going to be, I think, a hard one to come across. I think a lot of people are going to be looking for that. Some Heave-Hos. Or no, not Heave-Hos. These are Hoist 'em Ups. Is that it for... Yeah, because there's no M's. Alright. This pile, admittedly, is going to be the most jacked up pile because it's going to be me pulling cards out for my Puffin deck at the same time. But there's not a whole lot here. So, this is Puffin deck. This is Puffin deck. We got some blues. Got some yellows. This is like questionably Puffin deck. What do you guys think about this card? Do you think Tighten the Screws is good? Untap a cog, you control +4. Or do we think that, I think I got a foil of the other one. I did not. I'm thinking of the Untap Hero one. Do we think the Untap Hero one is better than this? Not sure. Oops. Well, regardless, I got a play set of this guy, so that's kind of nice. Because we start on this. Perk Up is the card that I'm thinking of. And then we got Goldwing Turbine in blue. I get any yellows? Yeah. I feel like Katsu's such an interesting hero right now. I feel like if I had to make a guess as to what I think is going to like be taking over the meta, I think Katsu might genuinely be a front runner for like a deck that's gonna take over real quick here. I'm putting all these in my constructed Puffin pile. You know what's sick? 3 red Sky Skimmers already. That's nice. Puffin is gonna be eating good. tough old wrench. Another one. A red one here. I think Katsu has such an interesting meta placement right now. I think he's going to be pretty good. Sky Skimmer. And then Cloud City Steamboat, I'm assuming, behind this. Okay. I think we're mostly organized. I want to check that other box. I can't remember if I dropped my foils in here or not, or if I am just like thinking of it wrong. Did I? No, I took the foils out. Because these are just the rares here. I do want to check and see. Can't remember how many Seafloor salvages I opened. I think, in all honesty, I think I didn't open many. I think I maybe got genuinely one. Let's see here. Oh. How'd that get in there? Do want to set that aside for myself. Man. Only one. Only one of that card. Out of 2 boxes. And all of my pre-release stuff, too. Only one of this card. Granted, there's also only one Copper Cog out of all of this stuff, too. And that doesn't count the one that you traded to me, Aaron, or that you gave to me. But I have this for my Gravy Bones deck. Let's see here. What box is this? That's an actual constructed deck. I thought I brought my other box in here. They seem to be pretty rare. I mean, for a rare, like, I would assume that that card would be printed more. I'm gonna mute myself really quick. I'm just gonna run in the other room and grab something. All right. I grabbed my other pile, and it looks like there might be other foils and other stuff kind of littered in here. So we're just going to really quickly go through this. This is other packs and other stuff that we've gone through from the last few days, plus some expansions, or like not expansion, but this is like the leftover Gravy Bones stuff. So like here's a Saltwater Swell in blue. Foil Lubricate. Here's a Copper Cog. Teeth Battalion. Not really interested in trying to organize the non-foil cards right now. We'll at least check out the foil stuff. And look for another one of these. Oh. yellow of that. Here's my big game trophy shot. Another foil dry powder shot and a foil red. Call in the big guns. Yellow sky skimmer. Lost in Transit. Foil red Nimby, that's kind of nice. Okay. I realize I'm saying all these cards and the glare is like perfect on these to where you can't see them. Get them in view for you guys. Yeah, kind of a disappointingly rare find is this Seafloor Salvage. I don't really like when cards are that rare. Especially because is there still a way for us to tell if a card was short printed or not? Pirate Necro, Mech. Okay, so let's go back to Mech. So let's see here, we got 3. Where's Lubricate go? Probably on the back. It's after Cloud City, but not before the rest of it. Yellow Sky Skimmer. And then a Red Teeth. So this is the front of the set, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and then Necro is next. We had only the Restless Bones, which is nice because it's just top of the pile. We'll just set that there. Not easily. Okay. Wish there was a bit of an easier way for us to tell if something was short printed or not, because I feel like that card is probably short printed. The fact that I only saw 1 in all of those packs, and I feel like I have doubles of a decent amount of the rares, and this one just 1, like, it makes no sense to me. Calling the big guns. We got a lot of these in rainbow foil, especially at red. Look at that, 5 at red. Got a 5 at red for dry powder shot as well, and nettling shot we got 4. Not bad, as long as we're getting play sets. That's the biggest thing for me. As long as we're getting play sets. So this should just pop right on top of this. Then we're looking at pirates. Oh, this needed to go into this pile. So let's see here. What's going to be the first one? Saltwater Swell. I like Saltwater Swell at blue. I'm glad that I've got 2. I just don't know if it's going to be playable or not. Kind of hope that it's playable in Gravy. Maybe consider putting it into my Gravy list. Let's see here. Next one is Throw Caution, then Lost in Transit. Then we got all our Barks. Nice. So I did get a play set of the blue one. which is going to be pretty nice. I don't know if this is constructed playable or not, but I feel like a blue 3 block that turns into a 7 at the end game has got to be, that's got to be good. And then mutinies are way back here. We got more than a playset on Battalion Bark there. I'll just shut that on top. And then the last stuff is all the generics. You know, another thing, oh, I guess the gems are M rarity. I was about to say, I didn't get any gems. For some reason, I was thinking they were rares. Let's get to wherever Nimby is. Full playset of red Nimby. Pretty sweet. Aaron, don't come bugging me for these when you eventually put together that Nimby Bolton deck. I know it's on its way. I got my 2 yellows to match your third that you wanted to keep earlier, because I told you should keep it. You may cave one day. Dude, Josh is gonna like top 8 on Nimby Bolton. Everybody's gonna go out and buy foil Nimbies to where you're not gonna be able to get them anymore, and then you'll be like, man, I wish I got my foil Nimbies. You're gonna be regretting the day that you did not buy your foil Nimbies. Alright. So foils are sorted, which is nice. I want to go through and see what cards. Let's see here. I want to make sure that I have playsets of the cards that I need for Puffin right now. So like I have a few cogs. I know this is a playset here. I need 2 reds and 3 blues of that. We're gonna just dig through and find some stuff. Dude, facts. Yeah, dude. Just wait. He's gonna do it to you, and you're gonna be like, man, I'm dumb for not getting those. Also, you're gonna want those gem pack. You're gonna want those gem pack Nimblisms. Here's a sideboard card. Both these are main board. I was about to say, where did I put my pinions? But I put them over here. All right, let's make sure we need some cloud skiffs. Just gonna dig through here and pull out some cards so we can get to an actual constructed deck. If I've got any, man. Got so quiet. I really like this playlist because it's just chill and also copyright free, so I don't have to worry about getting flagged on like YouTube or getting flagged on Twitch for the playlist. It's very chill. Helps me relax while I'm going through and having a stressful time playing games and looking at cards. Come on. There's a blue. What's that? I will say, some of the reprints that they did in this set, with like Scar for a Scar, and those like weird on-hit ones, the Not the weird on hit ones. The ones that are all the if you have less life. I like them reprinting those. May not help that you're getting beat up in Elden Ring. Are you playing the new one right now? How do you like it so far? Is it good? Base game right now? Okay. Base game Elden Ring is sick. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a blue. We'll have to check the other red pile, or red pile, what am I saying? The other rare pile for some Zeppelins. Because I don't remember if I saw any red or blue Zeppelins in this pile. Oh, there's a blue. Only one blue. Night Rain is fun, definitely good. Felt really weird when you first started, though. What's weird about Night Rain? I've heard that although they call it a they call it a roguelike, it doesn't truly feel like a roguelike. Would you say that's true? To some degree. Okay. Man, we got hosed on Cogwork Zeppelins, too. Look at this. A red and 2 blues. I need play sets of these cards. What's happening here? And I know I still have more product to open. We'll open more product over time. But like I need play sets of this. We at least, it looks like we've got a good start to it though. I even have my 2 loan sharks, man. Man, this is crazy right here. This is crazy. I didn't realize I'm actually playing 3 of this in Puffin right now too, for gold generation. Over what's the pirate block that that flips a card? The Sunken Treasure. I'm actually playing 3 of this in this deck too. Over Sunken Treasure. So that's even more unfortunate, because I need 6 of them then. I kind of wish, just thinking out loud, I kind of wish that they made the golden cogs more common than the gold. Because, like, the gold's cool, don't get me wrong. But I don't need more than 1 gold to be in play at a time. I do need more than 1 cog to be in play at a time. Because I'm tapping things with this. You know? I've gotten so many more cogs than gold. Dude, I'll trade you a gold for a cog. I will tap my puff and I'll give you a gold if you complete the the rest of the card for me. Because, like, I'm going to need a decent amount of these. The most I've hit, I was telling, I think it was Aaron M. The most I've hit on these, I think, was 8 in one turn, which is, like, crazy. And you probably would not ever need 8. But, I mean, they're still good. You're down to trade them. Yeah, I mean, if they're up for trade, I'm definitely interested in just grabbing as many as I can. I know I'm going to need a lot, so I'm just kind of anticipating needing to get quite a bit. But we got a decent amount of the way there. We got like a whole chunk. Look at that. It's a little thick. And we got at least 1 gold. I'm going to put this to the side. I'll probably end up trying to trade that away to someone. See if anybody's interested. So there is our Puffin pile. Oh, can't forget Puffin and our fun bird friend as well. Because, I mean, who are we kidding? This is the actual hero, right? Everybody really knows. That's the true hero. And then I want to check my gravy list. I know I'm not going to have everything for this just yet. You're on the lookout for the rum? Dude. Me too. I told Ben that I had 2 of these without realizing I only have 1. So I'm going to need to figure out trading him potentially a different one of the rainbow foils for his collection. So we're looking at Restless Bones first. So we got 6 of that. Some chowdies. Chowda. Dooley. Yes, we got some good. We got some really good hits. So we got full set of sea legs. Got a Scurv, Arcane Compliance, Codex of Frailty, pretty cool. 2 Deny Redemptions. This is just my buy a box from one of my stores here. We ended up getting Rainbow Foil, Jolly Bludger, a Cog in the Machine, Palantir Aeronaut. You're going to see our biggest hit here in a second. Rainbow Foil Loan Shark, and here's our big one right here. Gold Foil Loan Shark out of our gold pack. And then a Cogworks Dovetail. I already had 1. I'm trying to think what else. I think most of the rest of it was in there. I've got some stuff set aside for trading with my locals. But we also opened a Return Fire, King Shark Harpoon, non-foil, a foil Undercover Acquisition, a Herald of Secum, and then an Adult Puffin for one of our locals here. We're just going through and sorting stuff. I got a giant foil pile sitting here that we went through. Yeah, they were great hits, and like I'm still sitting on. I have a whole extra box that's not up here right now. That we are still going to open over time. I have a pack redemption thing where if you continue to watch, you'll earn points, and then with those points you can spend points to force me to open a pack on stream, which is kind of fun. About to sort through your 4 pre-releases in the box you're able to get. Nice. What'd you play at your pre-releases? I'm doing something very similar right now. I'm just trying to organize through and see what stuff I still need to get for the different decks that I'm putting together. I know I don't have a Chum. Got my 3 Limpets. No Murrays. Got my Oystons. Let's see. Morty. Sawbones. Swabby. You played Gravy at all 4? Got a Marvel Scuba, dude, nice. Yeah? Just like forced it no matter what kind of vibe, or you just really wanted to be on the Gravy train? Honestly, I kind of don't blame you. Force it to learn because it's something else. What do you normally play if you're not playing Mr. Bones? What's your normal go-to? Are you an illusionist player? Aggro. Okay. What kind of aggro? I play a lot of Dash.io. I've got a Syndra deck put together. Some good looking decks. I don't know how good they're going to be into the next set, or like the next meta, but I'm hoping they're going to be good. I'm pretty sure I needed an extra Avasti. I can't remember. I think it's in the second box. So I'm pretty sure the deck only comes with 2. Aurora, Phi, Zalia, KO, Drum My Syndra. You like Florian, Jarl's kind of meh. I'm not a big Jarl fan either. Here's a Scuba. Here's an Avasti. Yeah, I was big on Aurora before she LL'd, of course. I never was really big on Phi. Azalea's a weird one for me. Because Azalea is aggressive, right? But she's not, like... I think I dislike tall aggressive more than how I feel about, like, the go wide aggressive. I like go wide aggressive a lot more than I like go tall aggressive. Need to get better with Riptide, learn Vincent. Vincent's really powerful. You know what I need? I need one more of these guys in a foil. I need a foilie. I need foilies, man. Let's see here. We got some tipples. Going wide is the dream. It is the best dream to have, if I'm being honest. I love going wide. Nothing makes me happier than slamming a 0 for 4 go again. It just gives me that rush, you know? It just hits in the right way. Sitting pretty with your extended art. See, I wasn't going like all in on it. Oh, I forgot that I have Scubas in the side. I need that Scuba that I showed you earlier. Scuba. You know what might be nice, actually? I'm gonna look through this stack. I have Scar for Scars already. But just pulling them out of this set is probably going to be a lot easier than having to dig through my old collection of stuff to find Scarfer Scars. At least I hope so. Watch me say that, and then now there's no Scarfer Scars in this box. Am I really? Damn. Go wide, no why. Dude, Amplifying Arrow, okay. Brett, see, the thing is you're the only person that I've ever seen, like, actually just gigafuck me on Azalea every time you, like, you, in my opinion, always get, like, the craziest Azalea plays. And it's always one way or the other. You get, like, the most insane Azalea plays I've ever seen, but you also get the worst Azalea plays I've ever seen. Sometimes you're sending naked arrows at me, man. And that's what feels bad. Here's some scars. They're just all on the other side. I have to open that other box. I can almost fit a playset in a 5K card vault. Yeah. What I usually do, or you're talking about like actual like full like card sets, right, from each set? Here's a scar. I summed it when Ranger was almost dumpster tier. Dude, yeah. You're owed, yeah? Master playset, yeah. Yeah, I think I want to go for a master set. At least, I think common rare foil playset is super doable. Common rare foil playset is super doable. Especially because my locals don't like foils. So, that makes it a lot easier to, makes it a lot easier for me to get rainbow foils. I mean, we got a whole stack. Like, this whole stack right here is just rainbow foils from 2 days of people handing me theirs and opening boxes and stuff like that. So, there's probably going to be more handed to me tomorrow night when we do our last pre-release. You like foils, just not on everything. I think that's fair. Common rare is like $65. Common rare rainbow foils usually about $130. Yeah, and I don't want to spend $130 when I could just ask my locals, and they're like, "Yeah, I'll just give it to you." You know, it makes it easier. I'm gonna toss all this trash really fast. I'll be right back. Yeah, because, like, the common rare playsets, I always feel like 65 is too much. 65 feels like way too much for that. But I also usually open at least a case every set. Usually. Not all the time. Depends pretty heavily on what the set is. Because, like, for... what was... See, like, heavy hitters, I didn't open, like, any heavy hitters. I don't know how this lubricate got shoved in here. I just realized there's, like, a whole chunk of cards just sitting over here. Wasn't sure what this was. There's a scuba. I don't know what this is. Maybe this was just something I set aside the other night from a different... some other opening stuff. Maybe this was extra packs or extra cards from pre-release. Oh yeah, because here's a cold foil set of the equipment. So this is probably a pre-release stuff. Yo! I was looking for that. Can I give me a red one too? No. Okay. We'll get these sorted in eventually. This is nice though. One less that I needed for this. Actually, that's the last of the blues. So that's pretty sweet. Now I just need the reds for our poly deck, because it's truly a poly deck. And then we got some scars and some scubas for our Gravy Bones. For Mr. Bones. Okay. Genuine question for anybody who's interested in playing Gravy. What are we thinking on the helmet? These are the ones I set aside for Aaron. What are we thinking on the helmet slot? Are we thinking Headstone? Or are we thinking the one that's from the Armory deck? Because I can't really decide whether or not I like the one from the Armory deck or not. Crown of Providence, Crown of Dominion. Lots of ways to drop allies already. I'm also curious what you guys think on these guys, the loots. Loot the Arsenal and loot the Hold from the Armory deck. Not sure how I feel about those ones. Both are viable. I mean, as long as they're both viable, right? That's the biggest thing. Because, like, I got my Crown of Dominion and my gold ready to go. I guess I got a better gold sitting somewhere in piles over here. It was, right here. My strictly better gold. Let's get this dynasty crap out of here. We want to make some treasure. Trick right now is figuring out the right allies to run. See, what I'm thinking ally-wise, and I could be wrong. I'll show you what I'm thinking. And this is just from stuff that I have currently. We can talk through it. So, I've got some scubas in the sideboard. Then for main deck, guys, so scubas in the sideboard. This is a Mirror Breaker. Just because I want a Mirror Breaker. I think there's going to be a decent amount of people that want to play Gravy locally. So I feel like this is just like a good choice in that slot. And I'll explain why I'm choosing some of these, because I think that it's important to kind of discuss, like, and justify why you care about certain ones. So, like, I've got one Swabby. Swabby's not anything crazy, just on his own. He's just, like, he's a solid-ish rate, He's got a pretty threatening 7 damage that he can do, right? So we're looking at 7 damage if the camera would focus. 7 damage, 3 life, pay 2 to attack, costs 3. Pretty solid. I like it at 1. I don't really need it a whole lot, but if I need a bomb in the late game and it's still in my deck, and I've already gone through my... so I'm running 2 Morty. We'll get to that in a second. This is kind of like a good late game if I'm on like a pretty blue heavy hand. I feel like this card converts pretty good into a pretty, like, blue-heavy hand. 3 Sawbones, this card's just fucking busted. 2 Mortys. I'm questionable on whether or not I want a 3rd. The loots you think are good? Yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards the Loot the Hold being pretty strong. I don't know about Arsenal, But I think Loot the Hold is probably pretty good. Trying to figure out if there's like a spot that I want to potentially change around for those. So I like two Morty. I'm on 3 Oyston, 3 Limpet, 3 Chowder, and then the ones that I don't have, like physically with me, just because they're M's and I did not pull them, are Chum. I have 2 Chum in my list. I have 1 in the main board and 1 in the sideboard. Then I have 2 Morays in the main board, which is probably not everybody's cup of tea, but my justification for 2 Morays in the main board, and kind of to talk through the rest of like my decision making on the allies just in general. So the biggest thing that I was looking for in the allies is, one, is the attack free? If the attack is free, then I kind of am leaning towards the card being pretty solid. So that's why I like Chowder here. Chowder's attack is free, right? He costs a card. He costs 3. But he has 3 life on him that he's working with. You know, he's working with 3 life. He, at worst, if you put him into play and you attack with him, and you attack for 3, right? You untap, and then they target him, you are still getting 7 value out of the card. Because, so if they target him, right, you played him, you attacked with him, you untap, you go to their turn, they try and kill him, you get that life back, right? This card was 7 value, because you played it, you attacked for 3, they attacked it for 3, and then you gained a life, right? So technically 7 value. If they put a card that does more than 3 damage into this card, like if they put a 4 into this, then it's a 3 for 8. If you think about it that way, right? I think this card is very good. I think it's very, very good. I think people are undervaluing it pretty significantly as a 3 of. I think it should be a 3 of. Don't know why people aren't playing this more. I shouldn't need to explain why this card is good. It costs 0. Checkbox number 1. Go again. Checkbox number 2. Nothing else needs to be said. Card's just an instant 3 of. Okay. Sorry, we got a little Meek Mo. She's trying to give her opinion as well.
What?
She's just screaming in the background. Oyston. Another cost 0, which is important. It's one of my checkboxes, and it attacks for free. Another checkbox. So this card does exactly what I want in the deck. I want to play it for free, and I want to attack with it for free. So of course I'm going to run 3 of it. It's also one of the more aggressive allies, so I kind of like that aspect of it. Okay, and here's the harder to justify because they're not 0 cost and they're not a free attack. So we've got Morty. Morty costs 1 and attacks for 1 cost as well. I don't mind this too much because I've got a lot of 0 and 1 cost blues that help to put this into the bin. So like paying a full card on a turn that I have Morty doesn't feel bad. And I like the fact that it's a 1 cost on the attack, specifically because if he for some reason lives and is still in play over the course of like 1 full turn cycle, then using Dead Threads to be able to attack with him again is pretty easy to justify. And so I like Morty as 2. Don't know that I would want to go to 3. How's it going, Laura? Are you going to stream after this? And Alexis, how are you guys doing? I'm talking through card game stuff. It's probably boring, but I appreciate you guys being here. Pics? What about pics? Do you want pics on camera? I don't know where she is.
She's in the window.
She's in the window. She is in the window. Here, I'm gonna flip the camera up real fast. Oh man, I forgot that it's all upside down.
That
You
was
could
Miko.
see her. You could see her right there.
That was Miko screaming.
It was Miko screaming. Got the camera all jacked up now. But yeah, Lauren's in the back there. So, chit-chatting through sound choices, yeah. So Sawbones. Sawbones, reason for Sawbones is simply because of the instant effect. This card is too powerful to not play 3 of. I think this card is just crazy, crazy powerful. There's no scenario where I can't see playing less than 3. This is just de facto, I think, one of the best allies in the entire deck. Swabby, like I mentioned, late game bomb. There's only one. Don't really need to like put too much thought into it. It's just if I have a pretty blue heavy hand, this card converts really well off of like a Call to the Grave. Doesn't do a whole lot else like otherwise. The ones that I don't have on here, my justification for Murray, again going back to kind of like what I was talking about before, Murray is a 0 cost. She also costs 0 to attack. Actually, you know what? Here. Let's go to my paneled layout. Hide that real fast. And then let's... I'll share this really quick. So, Murray. So my justification on Murray is she's a 0 cost, right? She costs 0 to attack. Granted, she starts with 0, right? So you're kind of betting on being able to put a +1 counter on her. But I still think this is an effective card because it's a 0 that they have to attack into for 3. If they're not pumping 3 into this, then you're able to get so much value off of floating resources by just adding to your attacks every turn. Then for Chum, obviously he costs a lot, which is why I only have 1 in the main deck, and he attacks for free. So attacking for free is just one of those check boxes that I really want to hit. So that's the justification for Chum as a one of, but there's also more in the there's one more in the sideboard. Jump back over to full cam here. But that's kind of why I'm going the direction I'm going with the allies here. Scuba also is just one of those ones. Again, cost 0. Cost 0. I don't know if you can see it super well. Cost 0. Attacks for 4. Costs 3 to attack, but like it's also harder to get rid of because it has 4 health. It's really good for the mirror. Being able to tuck your opponent's allies if they don't play them out just gives you so much value. But yeah. I think that's probably going to be it for me today, if I'm being honest. I'm going to try and figure out some more builds. I need more of this card. I'm going to be looking for this card tomorrow. And I think I'm going to try out some stuff for Gravy. Try and figure out what I want to do for my headpiece specifically. I think it's a big one. Probably try out some of the loot cards as well in some of my open blue slots that I'm kind of trying to be a little bit more flexible on. It's possible that like this card might be better than this card, as well. So maybe we swap some of that stuff around. Maybe these are like conditional sideboard, the loot the arsenals. Kind of have to wait and see. Anywho, I think that is going to be it for me for today. Thank you guys for joining in. I know this is really a long day, long stream. I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching me open a box of stuff. It's really fun. We got an L. It's not the one that I wanted, but at least we got a legendary. So, not too bad. And then we also ended up with that crazy nice bone shark. Show that off one last time real fast. Nice $150 card there. That's pretty sweet. If you're not a part of the Discord, definitely join into the Discord. We chit chat about decks, deck ideas, all that fun stuff in there. Trying to grow our community as best as I can. I would not be doing any of this stuff if it wasn't for the support that I also get from other communities. I appreciate Agroblaze 96. Agroblaze 96. I appreciate his community a ton. I also appreciate Scowling Fleshbag's community. If it weren't for those guys, I would not be on here streaming, wanting to share and put out content for this game. Haven't seen a single Murderous Rabble. You mean for this list? They're there. Hopefully you come across some. Also, you said blow for blow. Oh, in packs? Oh, okay. I think you got nuked on my settings here. Does anybody else, you guys see this message, the Murderous Rabble one in chat? I'm having a hard time pointing at it. That one. Do you guys see that one in chat? Okay. Just making sure. It looks like it auto-modded on my end, but apparently not. Maybe because you said murder. I don't know. I need to make sure that it doesn't auto-mod certain words. I tried to fix it as best as I can, but sometimes it's kind of a pain. I'm getting distracted. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. I'm going to link it right now in chat. If you are on YouTube, the link to the Discord is actually in the description of the video. So if you want to join in, you can join in from there. We chat about decks. We talk about, our local scene, what's kind of going on, what things I'm thinking about testing out. And we've been talking a lot about like Project Blue and some other stuff in there. So if you want to hang out, it's really small community, really tight-knit. Invite invalid. I got you, Dooley. I'll hook you up with an invite right now. Maybe I think my bot might have had a 7-day invite code. I'll hit you with an invite right now. You know what? It is one of them. Man, that is annoying. Generate a new link. I know the one on YouTube should work, because that one I just updated like a day ago. Alright, let's see. Discord. Should be a different link now. Try that one, Dooley. Hopefully that should work for you. But yeah, it's a tight-knit community. I think there's literally there's 12 of us in there. So if you want to hang out and just like chit chat about games and talk about your locals and we got some decent players in there. We're just having a good time. We're enjoying the game and we're trying to grow our very small community into something a little bit bigger. But here I'll put this up here so we can actually. I need to fix the camera before I do that. Now that I think about it, I've got this thing all sorts of messed up here. So let's get a vertical, and there we go. We got a Miko cam. She's freaking out. She's so excited. It was nice meeting everybody. Thank you guys for joining in, hanging out, jamming game, or well, not jamming games, but opening packs. We'll be jamming games again next, probably on Wednesday. Probably on Wednesday I'll do a small stream. I'm going to try and organize some of this stuff. I don't know if we'll be streaming, organizing cards. It's not the most exciting stuff. So probably not doing that, but I will for sure. Yeah, so when we get our product, when we get cases, that kind of stuff, I will be opening a full case on stream. We'll do the same thing that we're kind of doing today. It'll just most likely be on like a Friday or Saturday. Well, probably not Saturday because we got Armory. So probably on a Friday or Sunday, we'll do like a full-on case opening once I get that stuff in. But yeah, thanks for joining in. I appreciate everyone being here and coming in and hanging out. It is super fun getting to like share my passion with everybody and getting to open cards, just have fun and talk with people. So thanks for joining in. I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you guys Wednesday. Peace.